Okay guys, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the channel, Nano Reef Builder. I am back as promised, talking a little bit about setting up my aquascape. So if you haven't seen my other videos, I did an unboxing of my CaribSea live rock that I got a 10-pound box on sale, and I kind of went through it all and I was pleasantly surprised. What I've done here is kind of a little pre-arranging. I've pulled out a couple pieces and tried a couple ideas, and what I wanted to share with you is kind of how I'm going to go about this process. So here is my tank. I just did a previous video on that. This is my 6.6 gallon rimless low iron tank from Landon. It's approximately 12 by 12 by 12. I think it's like 11.8, but basically it's a foot squared. I love the tank so far. I love the look of it, and I want to start messing around with a little bit of aquascape and see what my rocks here might do for me. So to me, the best way to do that is ding, 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 ding. So what I did is I built a very rough replica, if you will, replica of my tank. So I have an idea of how I can start setting my rocks. So this isn't rocket science. I didn't invent this idea, but it certainly is a good one to come up with something where you can get perspective, 3D perspective. So I just made this out of cardboard real quick. Then what I did is I know that I want to have my rocks at least an inch or so away from the glass on every side. So that's why I kind of cut out this bottom piece. And it's actually a little bit smaller, so it's about like 11 by 11, so that I know I have room. So what I can do is I can take this off, put it to the side, and then I can just have kind of my outline that I know I'm looking for down here. Now, what I'm going to do is start messing around a little bit, and I'm not going to sit here and lie. I have a little bit of an idea, something that I came up with after a couple tries, and then I took it apart, so we'll see if I can redo it again. But I think I have an initial idea. I'm going to have to sit on it for a while before I really feel comfortable, gluing it together. And I'll talk a little bit about that later, what product I'm going to use for that. But anyways, what I'm going to do here is start out with what is the largest rock in the box that I got, and I'm going to kind of line it up. So once again, the mat that I'm using is a little bit smaller than the dimensions of my aquarium, so I know that I can go right up to the edges of this. So I'm going to try to make a little bit of an arch, which is what I want. And so I'm going to see if I can set this up and make it work kind of roughly what I had thought about doing, and it was something like so. And of course I had it all set perfectly the first time, but okay, so obviously I didn't just like make that up in one try, right? Whoop. But something like this is what I have in mind, if I can get it all to stay together. And I know that this is going to fit because it's on my little mat here, right? So I like what I have here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to put it at an angle so hopefully you guys can kind of see through it. But then if I put my tank over the top, I get a pretty good idea, right, of what that's going to look like inside my tank. So I get a good idea of how far it's going to be away from all of my sides, how tall it's going to be in the tank. And so, I don't know. I'm undecided. I'm not going to lie. This is simple. I'm going to turn it once again. I do like it, and it has potential. Now, I only used 4 of my 9 rocks. So, of course, this is not going to be the only idea that I come up with. But certainly, when I do come up with the idea, I am going to glue it or cement it, epoxy it, whatever you want to call it, together. And what I'm going to use is JB Water Weld. So I'm not going to lie, I haven't personally used this product, but in my research, in speaking to people, we're never going to get everybody to agree at all. But I have received and found and read a lot of good reviews, way more than anything negative about how well this JB water weld works. It's totally tap water safe, fish tank safe. People have been using it for years. It works well. It sets fairly quick in about 20-25 minutes and then cures in about an hour. You can do it underwater, but of course I'm going to do it dry. So you could see that this fell a couple times when I was moving it. So in such a small tank in particular, when things are going to be close to the glass, I don't want anything falling, let alone damaging anything that I have in there. So once I decide what I think I want to do, then of course I'll do another video and I'm going to let you guys go through. I've never used this like I mentioned, so I will mix it up. I will put the whole thing together. We'll see if it sets. I'll pick it up. I'll move it around after it cures. And that way you guys can know for yourself whether or not this works, and you can have that in your toolbox in case you ever want to know. Or we can all decide together that it sucks and all the things I read on it were BS and I'm going to give it 2 thumbs down. We're going to find out. That's kind of the whole point of everything I'm doing here, is experimenting and seeing how it works out. So once again, you can see that this is the same size as my tank. So this is a great idea. Once again, let's just look at this one more time. I'll kind of rotate it around. I think, hopefully you guys can see that. This is a pretty cool arch with a nice big cave. I think this will look really good when it's lit from above, and there's still plenty of room in here. It's also going to give me some nice room on the front and the back side for just sand, in case I want to put anything in the sand, which I think I do want to do. So anyway, there you go. If you're looking to aquascape and you haven't set yourself up a little mock aquarium, you don't just want the dimensions on the ground, you also want to see what it looks like in 3D and height-wise. So, spend a couple minutes, make something like this. I think it works great. So tell me, guys, what do you think? What do you think of my mini aquascape? What do you think of the CaribSea Live Rock? I'm going to have a lot left over here, so I don't know what to do with that. Maybe I'll do a giveaway or something. I don't know. But once again, I'm going to try a couple more configurations. If I come up with something better, I'll show you. But so far, there it is. Tell me what you guys think. Appreciate it. Hit subscribe if you haven't done so already and follow along with my journey. And let's see how this tank's going to turn out. Can't wait. Okay, guys, I wanted to go back and just give you a little bit of a closer kind of view of this. I noticed during my video that it was kind of far away and you really couldn't see. So this is kind of what I have set up here, so you get an idea of what it looks like a little bit closer up. I'm going to go around it. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy, but you can see I really like the way this rock looks, the CaribSea Live Rock. I like this arch that I've come up with inside of my makeshift box. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think of this. I think it's going to turn out pretty good, and I think I'm digging this design.